My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This breakdown is brought to you by Premium Membership. Premium Membership brings you all sorts of betting and fantasy tools to help you make money. Things like exclusive 2, 3, and 4 leg parlays, betting calculators, parlay calculators, daily fantasy ownership projections, fighter salary rankings, and so much more. Check it out now at WeWantPicks.com. Scroll to the top and click Become a Member. And don't forget, we are giving away $50. All you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our betting partners, make a deposit, and we send you $50 as a thank you. That's WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit, we send you $50. Next up at UFC 277, we have Negumereanu taking on Ihor Potieria. And this is an interesting matchup. Negumereanu is 12-1 overall, 4-1 in his last 5, riding a 3-fight win streak. Ihor Potieria, 20-2 overall, 5-0 in his last 5, riding a 17-fight win streak. And he is making his official UFC debut. Negumereanu is a striker who is incredibly durable. He throws everything crazy with bad intentions, pressures forward. He throws mostly looping shots, and he'll just stand right in front of you. He does rely on his chin and his power, but he does have a backup plan. If he's on the wrong side of some exchanges, he's got some slam-style muscle takedowns in there. They're not clean, but he's tough and he's strong, so he can force them and make it happen. He showed incredible heart in his decision win against Kamer and his power in his KO over Villanueva. He's coming off that win over Kennedy and Chuckle where we really got to see everything, right? His cage wrestling, his durability, his pressure. He did have some trouble with Kennedy's range, but he was able to work through that. Ihor Potieria, he's a solid striker with a very loose style. He's got solid power and very good accuracy, but he can be hittable. He's coming off a Contender Series win where he was completely outstruck, had his one takedown attempt stuffed, but he's able to pull off the knockout. And that seems to be the story of his career. He either steamrolls you because he's just willing to trade and has power, or he falls behind and then just finds that one lucky punch. The reason he's so hittable is because of his stance. His hands are low and they're like Gumby loose, and he just walks forward relying on his chin. I like Nick in this fight. Ihor's fun. He has that loose style and a solid chin, but he's way too hittable. He can be taken down, and Nick isn't exactly a wrestling beast, but he does have takedowns in 2 of his 3 wins, 2 of his 3 UFC wins, and he's very durable. So I don't see him wilting to Ihor's pressure, and I think Ihor, who has only been to a handful of decisions in his 20-plus fights, is the one who gets frustrated, folds under the pressure. I'm going Nick Negumereanu, the underdog in this fight. We think Jackie Boy.
Yeah, this was one of those ones, if you watch my Twitter as I was breaking this down live and tweet my analysis on this fight, I broke down the fight and then I looked at the odds. I'm like, what the hell is going on with these odds? Nick opened up, I think, as a plus 170. Now he's already at a plus 110. He's going to be the favorite by the time this fight starts because people are starting to realize who Ihor is. Is it Ihor? Ihor?
I say Ihor.
I'm an whore. I am a whore. Once people realize and see his record, people are already talking about it in the chat. I'm not going to go through everything about his record and the people he's fought, but I will say he's been to 3-round decisions versus an 0-6 fighter, a split decision versus a 12-22 fighter, and another decision, 3-round decision versus a 2-4 fighter. And there is much more of that in his padded record of his 17 wins in a row. He's fought people that have never won, 0-12. You guys should need to check it out. But he is only 26 years old, and he does show flashes of knowing what he's doing in there, right? You mentioned I've seen some improving takedown defense. He can't get taken down, but you saw in the Contender Series fight, he showed some improving takedown defense. His striking is getting a little bit cleaner, but he really is kind of that chin up, throw haymakers type of guy and hope he knocks you out, where, Nick is kind of that same type of guy. He loves to brawl, and you saw him have issues in his last fight versus Kennedy with the length of Kennedy, right? He wants to get inside and really brawl with you, and he was not able to do that versus Kennedy. This is the perfect matchup if you're Nick. Obviously, it's a good matchup for Ihor as well because he wants to brawl and he wants to find that big shot. But if you're Nick, you're going to be able to get inside the pocket on this guy. You're going to have the experience, the more technical striking. You just got to watch out for those big overhand rights, and this should be an easy striking battle. And as you mentioned, if he does for some reason get in trouble, because he's tough as hell, right? I mean, I do not see, and I'm gonna jinx it here, but I do not see Ihor just flatlining Nick. He might clip him a little bit, but in those situations, he does have the wrestling in his back pocket to fall back to. This is a Nick play all the way, man. The second I saw this, I placed my bet. I think I got him at plus 117. Let me see if I can check this real quick. 117. He's at plus 110, right? He's going to finish as the favorite once people catch on to what's going on here. He's a very good fighter. Nick is a very good fighter, technical striker that loves to brawl. I think it's a perfect matchup for him, and I think he finds the knockout or at least the TKO in this matchup. So I'm Nick all the way in this matchup.
Yeah, so we're both on the underdog, and I like his price point, $7,800 in DraftKings. I do like that. Certainly, Ihor has a very long career of finishing people, but I don't think Nick will be that guy. He's very durable. He can also be a finisher. So I like him at $7,800. You're nodding your head. And the Monkey Knife Fight strike line, 75 to 58. I think this is kind of a war. I think this is a longer fight, a drag him out fight. I do think Ihor may break by the end of it, but I'm not sure. So honestly, it's probably a Monkey Knife Fight more. But if Nick works in some takedowns early, it may be a more or less or a less. What do you think?
Yeah, that 75 seems a little bit high because if he really pushes the pressure, because Nick likes to push the pressure. If he really pushes the pressure on Ihor, I think he can get him out there quick because he's going to be just throwing bombs, and Nick's going to be in the pocket just throwing volume. So I don't love this line.
Yeah, well, if you feel strongly about it, go to WeWantPicks.com/MKF. Sign up. They will instantly match your deposit. And you can take that free deposit money and do the more or less in these strike lines. If you want $50 free, go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our 5 betting partners. Make a deposit, and we send you $50 as a thank you.